Sorry, you can't see our UFO files. Yours sincerely, the NSA. The NSA allegedly lost all of their original UFO files. John Greenwald, a researcher in the field of government secrecy and UFOs, has been actively trying to obtain 90s extraterrestrial activity files from the NSA. When released to the public, the files showed clear evidence of forgery, and large parts were just whipped out with no further explanation. Not long ago, the agency told a researcher that not even one of the many hundred original pages about UFOs could be found. Greenwald asked for a MDR, a procedure that requires the NSA to review and redact declassified documents they have already reviewed and redacted before. This is already a common procedure, and the CIA used it to admit the existence of Area 51 and the many names it took over the years. The mandatory declassification review was honored in a single lawsuit requesting the agency to release documents from the year 1980. For the rest of the files, the NSA came up with the excuse that no other original files or copies that were not redacted and released could be found. Well, of course not, because everything they released to the public is forged, redacted, reviewed, and so on. In a period of time ranging somewhere between 1975 and 1979, Peter Gersten, a lawyer representing CAUS, the Citizens Against UFO Secrecy, sued the agency after its refusal to release requested files via FOIA, the Freedom of Information Act. Thousands of files concerning extraterrestrial activity and unexplained flying aircraft are said to be included in this vast amount of stockpiled information, but the agency insists all is classified. In 1980, the chief of the policy office for the agency, Eugene Yates, sent a document larger than 20 pages to Gerhard Jessel, the federal judge who was overseeing this particular case, explaining why the files in question must remain classified. This is known as the Yates Affidavit. The judge was not authorized to read the actual content of the files, but the letter itself convinced him. In 1997, the agency was forced by changing laws to release a new, this time less forged, affidavit, and just over 150 UFO files. Friedman says this new document is only 20% blacked out, in fact whited out. He's also of the opinion that all UFO material has been brutally forged. Meanwhile, Greenwald says in essence, the originals were destroyed or lost when they blacked out the records many years ago, and now in 2014, they are missing and cannot be further reviewed for declassification and release. The government actively funded the secrecy of these files, which leads us to believe their content could have changed mentalities at a global level. To read the full, sorry, you can't see our UFO files, yours sincerely, the NSA, story, visit our website at ufoholic.com.